I'm being real shady. You're my baby, you're my lady, my lady. I know lady.
Yeah. About that time, folks. About that time. Let's lock on in. About to get this party started, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Foolish Show podcast. About to get this party started real soon. Y'all go ahead and check in. The live chat is wide open. Wednesday night, over the hump day. Shout out to everybody out there that have been shady before. Ain't nobody perfect out there. Everybody don't make mistakes.
You're my baby, you're my lady, my lady. I know lady, I'm being real shady. You're my baby, you're my lady.
Y'all check on in, man.
I'm being real shady. No more excuse because you deserve to hit it too.
We're going to get this party started in a minute. Live chat wide open.
But I get it if you really wanna go, wanna leave all up in this music. I was so
y'all know how we get down, man. Y'all check in. Live chat wide open. Grab your snack, grab your drink, whatever you gotta do. We gonna get into it. Shout out to everybody out there tuning in, man. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. We live streaming right now on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Hope y'all having a great week. We trying to get over the hump. Get ready for the weekend. Grab your snack, fix your drink, whatever you gotta do, get comfortable. Y'all know how we get down. We gonna talk that talk and walk that walk.
I guess I got it bad. Baby, please. She said, kiss my ass. Time to appreciate what I have in my face. Act like I'm grown and take care of all. You're my baby, you're my lady. I know lately I've been real shady. You're my baby, you're my lady, my lady. I know lately I've been real shady. You're my baby, you're my lady, my lady. I know lately I've been real shady. You're my baby, you're my lady, my lady. I know lately I've been real shady. What can I do to regain all your trust? Sometimes I suffer, you do so much. Every king need a queen, know what I mean? I want us to be on the same thing. Please don't just can't take a trip. I'm trying to savage and save our relationship. A special friendship, we got a kinship.
We're gonna get this party started. That was I've Been Shady by Foolish. Y'all can check that out on YouTube. But in the meantime, between time, I am your host, F to the Ish Foolish, representing reality music entertainment. Welcome to another episode of the Foolish Podcast. We live right now, folks. Y'all know how we get down. Every other night, talk about real life stuff. Real life things. You know what I mean? But it's all good vibes. We're going to always spread love and positivity. That's what it's all about. Life is too short for anything else. Hope y'all having a great week. Of course, everything in order. Getting your bills paid. Staying out the way. Not allowing negativity to bring you down. Dealing with trials and tribulations that come along with living life and being an adult. We all know life ain't easy, and it doggone ain't cheap either. Especially when I know you got kids out there and everybody trying to make a way. But tonight, folks, we're going to start tonight podcast off with, how do you feel about, well, this is what the topic going to be. Not allowing one mistake to mess up a whole lifetime. Now, I want you to think a little bit when I say that. When you make one mistake, you always think you can get 2, 3, 4, 5, you know what I mean? But if you make one mistake, sometimes, you don't want that to reflect the whole lifetime. And we can go on and on about different examples. You could meet the wrong person. You could marry the wrong person. They can destroy your whole life. You can have a child with the wrong person, and they can destroy your whole life. Because look, they could be the ones to kill you, or to try to sabotage your life, or cause chaos and nothing but drama. We know that. But we know that one mistake, you can't let that one mistake last a lifetime. We all gonna make mistakes. Sometimes you don't want to make that major mistake. You could sleep with that one wrong person that they could be sick or ill or not tell you. Think about it. You can mess around and go on a date with the wrong person and not make it home. They can kill you and murder you. One mistake. So don't make that one mistake that can last a lifetime. But that's all it takes. One major mistake that can last a lifetime. You could be in the heat of the moment, somebody done got you mad, and you feel disrespect, and the first thing you do is grab your gun and you shoot that person, and that person so happened to die. Now you locked down and your freedom is gone, and you waiting for trial on murder, whether you can see freedom or not. One mistake can last a lifetime. Be careful what you do. It's different examples out there. How you can allow one mistake to last a lifetime. You don't want to be that person to have to live with that one mistake. There's so many different things and examples we can use. You might decide one night that, hey, I'm gonna have a good time. You might want to pop off and try a pill or try anything. But your heart and your body don't react good to it and you die. One mistake can cost you a whole lifetime. Try not to let that one mistake mess up your whole life. Make good decisions when it comes down to living. We all know you're going to fall and slip up and have mistakes along the way, but try not to make major mistakes that sometimes you cannot erase. Because if you take another human being life, you can't never take that back. There's certain things you can't erase. You just have to ask for forgiveness and pray that God forgive you and give you another chance. But all it takes is one mistake. All it takes is you get in a fight with the wrong person and they go grab a gun and shoot and kill you. Because you thought you big and bad and can bully everybody or do what you want to do. One mistake costs you a whole lifetime. You decided that you're so pissy drunk, but you still want to drive. And you mess around and don't make it home. One mistake, y'all. One. You mess up a whole lifetime. That's why you have to make smart decisions, smart choices when it comes down to living. Understand, sometimes, if you make your bed, you're going to lay in it. That's what the old folks say. All it takes is one mistake and it can last a whole lifetime. One mishap, and you could be in the mix for a whole lot of destruction. So tonight's topic is one mistake. Don't let that one mistake last forever. You got to make the best decisions you can when it comes down to living. You can't get caught up in the crowd. You got to be able to live for yourself. Make your own decisions. Being able to live with it. If you did something, you got to live with it. You got to wear that. But you got to be careful of what the choices you make in life. Because all it takes is one mistake. And it can last a whole lifetime. You take that one false step, and sometimes you can't undo it. God forgives, but a lot of people in this earth and this world don't. They will lock you up and throw away the key. And people will forget that you even exist and walking on this earth. All because of one mistake. Be careful of the decisions you make and how you live. Who you hang around. Who you vibe with. Who you call your dogs. Who your homies. Who your besties. A lot of times when times get rough, that's the times when you're going to see if they're riding with you or not. Of course, everybody's going to be around when everything cool. Everybody living a good life. But what happens when times get rough? Who really going to be there for you? Who really got your back and riding with you? Who there for you? Shout out to K McFadden checking in. Appreciate you. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. But tonight's topic is letting one mistake last a lifetime. You got to understand. Be careful of the decisions you make in life. One mistake, y'all. I want y'all to let that marinate. Can last forever. Because you mess around and sleep with the wrong person, and guess what? That person could be sick in the head, mentally crazy, end up killing and taking you out. Or they could have a sickness and not tell you, and now they spread it to you, and now your life comes short and comes to an end. All because you made that one mistake. We all gonna make mistakes, but you gotta be careful. Try not to make a major mistake because it could last a lifetime. Sometimes even hang around with the wrong people. Just think about how many people that can still be here, even though we all got our time. Whenever you're going to go, you're going to go. It's all God's will. But just speaking in general, thinking about all the people that's not here right now that just was hanging with the wrong people, hanging with the wrong crowd, because that one mistake, and they can't get their life back. Sometimes we make major mistakes where it costs us forever. So whatever you do, you got to learn, you're going to have to live with it. Be careful of your actions and how you moving out here. Everybody ain't your friend. but everybody ain't your enemy either. I'm gonna say it again. Everybody ain't your friend, but everybody ain't your enemy. We still can love each other and not hate each other. Still don't have to have beef with nobody. For what? Life is too short for all that. While we're around here beefing, we could be creating memories and having good times and letting the kids grow up and have fun and enjoy this earth. We wasting time on other nonsense that don't mean nothing. But one mistake, folks, can cost you a whole lifetime if you're not careful. Be careful what you do. Be careful how you move. Be careful who you give your heart to. Be careful who you hang around. Be careful what you say. It's always about being careful. Can't be perfect because ain't nobody perfect. But you can try to be careful. Because as the old folks used to say, sometimes if you make your bed, you're going to have to lay in it. As we said on the previous podcast, you reap what you sow. You got to be careful what energy that you put out. Don't think that you can go around and do anything you want to do and not live a certain way and your blessings going to come. You can block your own blessings. Because you ain't fooling the one above. You can fool these people on earth. You can walk around and act like, yeah. But God knows. God knows your heart. You can't hide that. You can walk around and act like, yeah, I'm cool and I'm getting away with being like this and being like that. You think you're getting away with it. But you'll learn that you'll start coming on hard times and hard luck. Y'all don't remember when the old folks used to say, God don't like ugly? It ain't had nothing to do with looks. They weren't talking about how somebody looked. They were talking about the ugly ways. If you have spiteful and deepful ways against somebody, God don't like that. That's what they saying. Ain't got nothing to do with looks. So when you heard that old saying, God don't like ugly, that's what that means. So if you walk around with all that evil in your heart and bitter, how you think your blessings gonna come? Where they gonna come from? The devil, if anywhere. Then you selling your soul. So you gotta be conscious of how you live. If you got kids, teach kids about love and teach them about God, first of all. Let them know that somebody's out there that care about them. Let them know that there's a big earth out here that they can go and be whatever they want to be and succeed in life and contribute in a positive way. Making an impact. Touching and leading God's people. That's what it's all about. Leading the people in the right way and not leading them into the blind. That's what we're missing. We cannot continue on the wrong path, folks. If we're going to lead somewhere, we got to go to the promised land. We got to go back with Martin Luther King that we're talking about. Somewhere's the promised land. We got to get there. Because there's a lot of things going on around us that we have to take heed to. Look around your surroundings in the world that we live in. It ain't safe to go nowhere. It ain't safe really to do nothing. You don't know what's going to pop off at any given time. People can't sit on their porch nowadays. You don't know if somebody's just going to come by and shoot. You don't know what's going on now. All I can tell you is be careful. Be careful how you move. And always be aware of your surroundings. No matter where you are. Especially if you're a woman. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Never get caught with your guards down Because remember, even though we ain't paying attention all the time and we ain't in our phones and we doing whatever and we walk, we don't know who is lurking. Somebody could be watching you and been watching you for the last 30 minutes, but we really ain't paying attention because we all in our phone and doing everything else. Because we're not being aware of our surroundings. Make sure you always be aware of your surroundings. You don't know what you can see that's suspicious. You're like, man, why does this person keep staring at me? Why does this person keep following me? I gotta watch this. A lot of times people have their guards down and that's when things happen. You gotta always expect the unexpected. That's the kind of world we're living in. You don't know what you're gonna get every day. You wake up, you gotta thank God, and then you don't know what's gonna come after that. You don't know what's gonna happen when you leave the house. You don't know what's gonna happen if you go to work or whatever you do for that day. You don't know what the outcome gonna be. You don't know if you're gonna leave and get in a major accident and lose your life, end up in the hospital, can't walk. You don't know what's gonna happen each day. It's an unknown. All we can do is hope and pray that you make it home safe each day. Pray that your loved ones around you and your friends and family, everybody out there, make it home safe each day. Because tomorrow ain't promised. And you don't know what today gonna bring for tomorrow. That's the way you gotta look at life. Understand there ain't nothing guaranteed to you but death. You're guaranteed to leave here one day. You gotta live with the consequences of your actions in the way you live your life. So this is the time, folks. It's time for you to reflect on how you living, how you treat people, how you carry yourself. Because one day when you leave here, how you think people gonna remember you? How they gonna talk about you? Or they gonna say you was a messed up person? Or they gonna say, man, that was a good person now. That was an angel on earth. A lot of people really don't care. First thing they gonna say, I don't care what nobody got to say about me. Which I understand, because the only thing that really matters is what God thinks. But you should want to be a good person. You should want to be remembered as a good person. You don't want nobody to be talking about you bad, because guess what? If you leave behind kids and all that, now your generation that you done left, they got to deal with that. If you was a mean, evil, sour person, guess what they gonna say about their mama or their daddy? Your mama was something else. Your mama had a bad mouth. Your mama ain't know how to treat people. Your kids still gonna have to always hear that and live with that because of your actions. Even if you're dead and gone, still reflect the ones that you leave behind. How you was acting, how you treated people. They'll carry that on through your kids. I don't like him because that's such and such son, and when she was here, she wasn't no good person. They'll be spiteful to your kids because of your actions. That's why I always tell you all the time, what you do don't only reflect you, it reflects everything around you. You got kids and everything else, that reflect them in some kind of way. If you don't get up and go to work, who gonna take care of it? You gonna wait on the government? Government ain't gonna give you just enough. But then they're gonna stir up the pot and you can't be in a healthy relationship and all that. They want you to be a single parent and all this other stuff. There's always a catch-22 to everything. There's always a sacrifice that gotta be made, folks. Especially when you got other mouths that depend on you, gotta sacrifice something. Once you bring, and God allows you to bring another human being on this earth, it's no more about you. You have to sacrifice and do whatever it takes for your child. Because they didn't ask to be here. And you owe it to them to at least show them a good way. You owe it to them to show them right from wrong. You owe it to them to give them a chance to live a good life. That's the least you can do. If God allowed you to bring them to this earth. Don't take that for granted. Cherish it. Cherish those moments you have. Because you never know if you'll ever get them back. Cherish the ones you love. Cherish your loved ones. Cherish everybody you come in close in contact with. You could be talking to somebody today and then you ain't heard such and such died the other day. Things just happened so fast. We don't know how it happened, but everything just happened so fast. You ain't hear about such and such, and you just seen that person. They tell you right there how life happens within the blink of an eye. Take the time to appreciate each other. Love each other. Don't wait every time till they go in the casket. Show them some love now. Why do we got to be dead and gone for you to love you? Love me. I want you to love me then, but love me now too. Why is it so hard to love, folks? Why you want to see somebody else suffering in pain? Why would you want that? What excitement and joy do you get out of seeing somebody else in pain? I wouldn't get no joy out of it. We have to even pray for our enemies and the ones who are against us. Pray that God touch their heart and change their mind. Because that ain't the way to be. Being that way will get you nowhere. With a one-way ticket to you nowhere. And I ain't talking about heaven. So we all got to clean our life up. Get our priorities in order. We got to connect the dots. Because one mistake can last forever. Be careful what you do. Be careful of what you allow yourself to get caught up in. You have to think sometimes and ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth me taking somebody's life? Is it worth me doing this to this person? Is it worth it? Is it worth losing something you love? Is it worth it? That's what we got to ask ourselves sometimes before we make major mistakes. Is it worth it? Because a lot of times it's not. Most of the time it ain't. You don't really. It ain't. It ain't worth nobody losing their life at the end of the day. Or it ain't worth nobody being miserable. Everybody should be happy and feel some joy while they're on this earth. Then when it's time to go to the other side, that's when the ultimate joy should come. Because you should want to fly in the sky. You should want to go beyond those gates, folks. Diamond Beauty checking in. Appreciate you. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. We live streaming right now on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Tonight's topic, Don't let one mistake last a lifetime. You can let that one wrong person in your life, and that person could be one taking your life. You could sleep with the wrong person. You could end up losing your life. You can end up putting your trust in the wrong person, and you lose your life. It's a lot of situations that we can talk and think about when it comes down to making one mistake that can last a lifetime. It could be that one night that you decide, I'm drunk, but I'm still gonna drive and I'm gonna make it to the house, I'm good. And that could be that night that you don't make it back. One mistake. It might be that one night, I'm just gonna try something. Let me try and see what these pills do, and mess around. The pills be mixed with fentanyl or anything, and you dead and gone. One mistake. See what I'm trying to tell y'all? One mistake. You don't want to make that one major mistake that can last a lifetime. We all gonna make a mistake, but try not to make it be that major mistake. Some mistakes you can't erase. If you take somebody's life and kill somebody for no reason, you're gonna have to live with that. It's a lot of different examples I can tell you how you'll let one mistake. You can get caught up in the moment and get mad and just grab a knife and stab somebody, and now your life changed forever because of that one mistake. You cannot let one mistake last a whole lifetime. Be careful with what you do. Sometimes we just have to think and evaluate the situation and ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth you losing your life, throwing away your life, or taking your life away from your family and your kids and everybody else? Sometimes we just get caught up and heated in the moment, and we don't take the time to think, is it worth it? Is it worth it, folks? You don't want to let that one mistake bring you down and always reflect on you the rest of your life. You got to be careful with how you move and what you do and what you say, how you treat people. You don't know how life is going to come back to you. Be careful of the energy that you're putting out there. You got to try to remain humble, positive. Try to be that joy when you walk in the room. Don't be the reason people frown up and when you come around. You want people to be happy and be glad to see you. You don't want to be that bad seed. You know, a lot of folks walk around with a negative and bad and stink attitude. It ain't even fun to be around. They just bring the whole room down. You don't want to be that sour apple. It's not a way to be. Nobody gonna want to be around you. And most of all, you're gonna count your blessings. Your blessings ain't gonna come how you want it to. Even if you get money, people are like, yeah, she got money and he got money, but I can't kick it with him. I just don't like them. I don't like their personality. I don't like them as a person. Because remember, money works a lot, but it can't buy everybody. Some people you can't buy. Some friendship you can't buy. So the way you treat people always go a long way. Be careful of what you do and how you do it. Be careful what you do to others, because you don't know what's going to happen to you. But don't be the one to let that one mistake throw your whole life away. For you making a bad choice and getting caught and hit up in that moment and doing something that you regret. Whether it's sleeping with the wrong person or pulling that trigger to take somebody else's life. We all gonna make mistakes, but you gotta try to avoid that major mistake that can last a lifetime. That's why you got to be careful of what you do and how you do it. We know sometimes things just happen. You get caught up in the moment, you be mad, you get pissed, you want to do something to somebody. But you always got to ask yourself, is it worth it? If you got little ones at home, is it worth it? Is it worth to leave them for years? Is it worth not seeing mama and being able to hug mama them? Is it worth you not being able to be out here and do what you want to do and live your life? Ask yourself, is it worth it first, folks? Because if you think about it, a lot of people throw their lives away for not the smartest reasons. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be in that shoulda, coulda, woulda. You be 50, 60 years old, man. If I was 20, 30, I shoulda, coulda, I shoulda did this and I coulda did that. You don't want to be in that shoulda, coulda, woulda. Take heed of the moment right now. Own your life. Understand you are accountable for your actions. Ain't nobody else's fault but yours. You gotta look in the mirror, folks. Can't be blaming everybody for your mistakes. And then somebody put a gun to your head and force you to do certain things. A lot of times we choose to do it. But we don't want to take accountability of the actions at the end of the day. It's always somebody else's fault. Taking accountability is a major step, which should be understandable because we all human. Nobody should expect you not to make a mistake. Nobody shouldn't expect you to always do everything the right way. We all human. We all flawed in certain ways. We just got to try to work each day to be the best person you can be. That's all you can do. You ain't gonna say all the right things all the time. Of course, you're gonna get mad because that's part of having emotions. You're gonna have good days, bad days. Somebody might catch you at the wrong time. That's just called being human. Can't expect everybody all the years of their life to just be happy, happy, joy, joy. That's unrealistic. Some people gonna have their bad days. Sometimes people don't want to be bothered with. Part of life, that's all. Nothing major. Hope y'all feeling good, living good out there on this Wednesday. Live chat wide open. We're going to take it a little bit further. Then I'm going to let y'all enjoy the rest of your night or your day, whatever you living in and part of this earth, whatever time zone you in. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. Scan that code up there. Make sure y'all check out that Reality Music Entertainment official merchandise. Scan that code right up there at the top. Check out our inventory. Grab your official hat. Real Me, Reality Music Entertainment. Y'all support the movement, man. Grab you some hoodies. Ladies, we got stuff for y'all. Workout gear, tights, tank tops, t-shirts. Fellas, we got whatever you need. Grab your hoodie. Grab your sweater, t-shirt, wife beater. The official Reality Music Entertainment right there. Just scan that code. Appreciate the love and support, folks. But back to the topic. One mistake can last a whole lifetime. Be careful who you surround yourself with and who you trust. And you tell certain secrets to. Because a lot of people like to talk and vent. You shouldn't tell everybody all your business, especially all your personal, close business. Because them be the main ones that'll spread it and talk about you. You ain't heard with such and such. Yeah, I heard that she about to get a divorce and he about to take everything and she gonna have to live back with her mama. They're gonna be the first one to put your business in the streets. Main ones that y'all trust. Be careful who you tell everything to. Some problems you just gotta take it to God and ask Him to lead you the way and show you which way you should go and how you should deal with certain things. Human beings, I told y'all, we flawed. We all got flaws somewhere in us. Ain't nobody perfect. Somebody don't talk about somebody at one point of their life. We all fall short. So if you're looking for a human being approval and they're gonna tell you what they want to tell you, then turn around and talk about you. Now get it twisted, everybody ain't like that. Sometimes you got some real good, endearing friends that really care, and they're just gonna hold it to the heart, and you can always depend on them. I'm not putting everybody in the same boat. You got some good people still out there, but it's just a lot of bad seeds. Then the ones you gotta get out the bunch, because one bad apple will spoil a whole bunch. But be careful what you do, people. Enjoy life and live it. Reach your potential. Hopefully God lets you live an old age. If not, then you enjoyed this ride. You made your impact while you was here. Because that's what it's all about. Making an impact and touching people's lives and spreading love while you're here. So you get that reward when it's time to go to the other side. You put in work here so you can get rewarded later. When I mean put in work, that means you got to look out for somebody and bless others. I ain't just talking about with money. I'm just saying with your heart and good deeds. It could be just speaking to people. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Hope you have a blessed day. It could be just little small things. I ain't just still talking about materialistic stuff. You ain't got to have $1 million to bless somebody. You can make that person smile and say, hey, how you doing, man? Hope you have a good day. God bless you. Yeah, I don't know what I done did for that lady or that person. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just little small things, good deeds that'll go a long way. Maybe I help somebody carry their groceries. They ain't that major, but sometimes it's small things. That person be appreciative of maybe the small stuff. We ain't got to give them $1 million for showing that we love them. We just got to do stuff on the heart. We got to go back like how it was back in the day. We had grandma and great grandma and all of them, and everybody was looking out for each other, knock on the door and say, can I borrow some sugar? And you watch my kids, I watch yours. And we go to the laundromat together and we give each other a ride. If one ain't got no car, we gonna catch a ride with the neighbor over here, or auntie them gonna come get everybody, and we gonna pile up and put all them days long gone now, because everybody for self. It ain't no more community and love between everybody no more. All everybody think about is their individual selves. It's no more we. It's no more us. That's the problem, folks. Can't be selfish. We always got to think about each other and help each other out. Because everybody need help. Remember that. It's going to come a point where you're going to need some help. People tell you all the time, I got it. I don't need nobody. Listen, it's going to be one time your car going to break down and you got to call somebody. It's going to be one time somebody might have stolen all your credit cards. You might have to ask a friend, family member, coworker, hey, you got a couple of dollars? You don't know what it's going to be, but you're going to need somebody. You can't be always talking about, I don't need nobody. You're going to need somebody. You're not telling the truth. It's going to come a point you're going to need your wife, your husband, boyfriend, auntie, mama, co-worker, strangers, somebody. You're going to need somebody. That's how life is. That's why they tell you don't burn that bridge, because you never know if you're going to go back over. Same people that you beat down and throw away to the side may be the same ones that you're going to need to reach out and help them. That's why they tell you to be careful. Be careful how you treat people. You might need them same people in the end. You might lose it all. Them same people could be the reason why you eat. Everything could come full circle. Be careful what you do and what you say out here and how you treat people. One mistake can last a whole lifetime. Some things you ain't gonna be able to take back. You're gonna have to live with it forever. You don't want to be on that other side of that fence where you don't make that one major mistake that you can't take it back. You can't hold it back. Ain't no I'm sorry and sorry. You can be sorry, you still can't take it back. You can say sorry all you want. You got to ask for forgiveness, but you still can't take it back. So be careful, folks. Watch how you move. Be aware of your surroundings. Be careful who you let in your house. Be careful who you hang with. Be careful who you talking and telling all your business to. Be careful. Just look around. You hear stories every day of the ones that be right there in your face is the ones that are backstabbing. Main ones that'll set you up. Main ones that be praying for your downfall is right there sitting at the table eating with you. Right there going out with you all the time. Right there on the phone with you. You don't even realize it because you're not paying attention and being aware of your surroundings. You got to pick up on certain things. You got to go for what somebody show you. If somebody show you who you is, you don't have to keep letting them show you. You got to take it for what it is. Shame me. Shame you once. You shame me once. It's shame on you. Shame me twice. It's shame on me. Because I knew better. As they say, if you know better, you'll do better. So if you know better, you gotta do better. You can't keep falling for the same thing. You can't allow toxic things into your life and think that you're gonna elevate. You gotta surround yourself with positive energy and people that's in the same wave of thinking as you. Because the other people, their mind is not on what you want. If you're in a certain point of your life where you're trying to elevate and they still in that nonsense, that ain't gonna jail. Because all they're gonna do is bring you back down to the nonsense. You gotta elevate yourself and surround yourself with positivity. That's the only way you're gonna climb out the hole. I'm not gonna hang around people that I feel that's toxic, that's gonna bring me down. Whether it's family, friends, or whoever. If you're toxic, you're not on positivity, you're not on God, we ain't got nothing in common. I don't hate nobody. I might not like your ways, but I don't hate nobody. I don't never wish nobody no harm. Even if they don't like me or they got something against me, I don't wish no harm to them. Because I never want to see nobody hurting or something bad happen to anybody. Because every time when you wish something on somebody, it's going to come on you. You don't sit and wish for nothing to happen to anyone if you don't want it to happen to you. So I don't never want to see nothing happen to anybody. I want everybody to be able to elevate and live their life while they're on this earth because it's so short, whether we know it or not. You might seem like you're going to be here forever, but it's short. We can blink our eye and that's it. Night, night. Goodbye. Adios. Watch how you move out here, folks. Be aware of what you're doing and how you do it. Don't let that one mistake last forever. Don't be that reason why your life will never prosper. Don't block your blessings. Don't dig yourself in that hole. Surround yourself with positive energy. Always know that tomorrow is going to be a brighter day. Always be thankful and be humble. Understand that you don't have to have anything. You don't have to be able to see right now. It's a lot of people that can't do that. You don't have to have your arms and legs. It's all a blessing. Your heart don't have to still be beating. You could be 6 feet deep on somebody's t-shirt. They could have had your eulogy by now. You don't have to be here, folks. Don't take that for granted. Don't think that tomorrow is always going to come. You got to appreciate today. Take control of your life and your actions. Watch how you move. Don't just be out here reckless like nothing ain't going to happen. It's always consequences to your actions. It's always something gonna happen. Whether it's now or later. Every action has a consequence. Are you prepared to deal with those consequences? Are you willing to look in the face of your mistake that you can't shake off, that's gonna haunt you for the rest of your life? Would you be able to live with that? And what would you be able to live with yourself? Or would you want to kill yourself? Because you can't live with the fact of that one mistake. These are decisions and choices in life that we all going to have to look in the face and say, hey, when things come up, you got to ask yourself, hey, is it worth it? Is it worth me reacting this way? Most of the time, it's not. Most of the time, we can walk away and let things go, but we let that anger get the best of us because we don't sit and think and evaluate the situation. We get caught up in the moment and get heated, and you just react without thinking. Then when time go by, you'll think about it and say, damn, I wish I ain't do that. Man, I could have handled that another way. We all done been there before. When you didn't think about it, and I'd be like, man, you know what, man, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have said that. Then you feel bad. Then I do want to go apologize, and I have to go apologize. I have to just get it off my chest. Especially if I know I did something wrong, I'll be like, that's my fault. That ain't a good feeling to have. Because we get caught up in the moment, though. I know I do. I know we all got to sit and evaluate sometimes things before we react. Sometimes things happen within a split second where you don't even have time to even think. But we got to learn to make better decisions in life. Because one mistake can haunt you the rest of your life. That one mistake can close the door that you used to be able to walk through. That one mistake can cost you your whole life. Or that one mistake will allow you to throw your whole life away. That's the message tonight, folks. One mistake. Sometimes it don't take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One mistake can last your whole lifetime. You don't want to experience that. You don't want to deal with that when it comes down to life. You want to enjoy life and live it to the fullest. Enjoy everything that life has to offer. That's what you should want in your life. You should not want to always have problems and drama and be in the middle of something and not being able to sleep. You got to sleep with one eye open and you got to look around all the time and then you got to have a gun and that's not the way I want to live. You want to be able to enjoy the rest of your days that you're here on this earth. You want to be able to soak everything in while you're here and maximize your potential and leave your mark on God's green earth. We're all here for a purpose. Are you serving your purpose? What's going to be your purpose? How are people going to think about you when you ain't here? What mark did you leave? Did you touch anybody's heart? Did you show anybody love that you came in contact with while you was here on this earth? Did you bless others and look out for others? Did you reach out your helping hand all that you could? Can't always want your blessings to come and you won't bless nobody else. They're just simple. Give and you shall receive. But you got to give. You can't want give me all the time. Can't be, I'll take this, I'll take that. Give me that, give me that, give me that. You got to say, here you go. God bless you. Take this. You can have this. Here. That's being grateful. That's being considerate. That's what I call having a heart and a decency to have consideration for somebody else. Being able to help somebody and make them smile, make their day brighter, should give you joy. There ain't no greater feeling than helping somebody. You ever thought about when you help somebody out, how you felt after that? How you was able to do something to make somebody smile and change their whole day? How could that not touch you? Ain't nothing like helping somebody. I don't care if it's a complete stranger. God ain't tell you to love only the people you know. He told you to love everybody. Not just the ones we know, not just our friends and family. We're supposed to love everybody. We forgot all that though, folks. We forgot everything while we've been on this green earth. We get caught up in what life throws our way that we forgot that we here to love each other and just be cool and until it's time to check out. Instead, we shorten each other days. Killing each other, taking from each other, talking about each other. We're doing the opposite of what we're supposed to do. Not realizing that it takes one mistake could last a whole lifetime. That's the topic and that's the message for tonight, folks. Don't let that one mistake cost you a whole life. You better be careful what you do and how you do it. Because the decisions you make, you're going to have to live with it. Some things you have to look in the face and you have to take it on the chin. You make that wrong decision, it's a jam sometimes you can't get out of. And you got to deal with the consequences. So be careful how you move, what you're doing, who you hang around with, who you be talking to, who you associate with. Everything plays a part in how you move, what you surround yourself with, what your environment is. What you give And the energy you give is most of the time what you're going to receive. Surround yourself with positive energy where everybody is allowed to grow and elevate. It ain't no hating, it ain't no animosity, it ain't no jealousy. Everybody want to see everybody win. That's a winning team. You got to surround yourself with a winning team. But you got to be aware of the snakes in the grass. Because if somebody be right there kiki-keying and toasting and drinking and partying with you, still want your downfall to happen. Every clique has a Judas somewhere. Just don't know which one it is. But one mistake, folks, one mistake can cost you a whole lifetime. Be careful how you move. Be careful of what you do and how you do it. Be careful what you allow yourself to get caught up in and wrapped up in. Everybody worry about their reputation. Everybody want to be the man. You want to be hard, and you want to be the woman. Is it worth you losing your life at the end of the day? That's what I want everybody to ask yourself. Is it worth not being here and leaving? Ask yourself that. Some things just ain't worth it. We gotta learn to let stuff go and overlook stuff. Can't throw your life away and get caught up in reckless decisions that you're gonna live to regret. We all get caught up in the moment and we get heated. We gotta find a way to say, hey, you know what? I ain't going out like this. But I appreciate y'all, man. We had a great podcast. I'll be on the air Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Might bring in a special few guests and we're going to have a good time. Y'all know how we get down on the Foolish Show podcast, man. I walk it like I talk it. I give it to you straight. No chasing. Y'all stay safe. Appreciate y'all checking in. Hit that thumbs up button. Scan that code. Check out our official merchandise. Real Me, Reality Music Entertainment. I appreciate y'all, man. One love. Y'all stay safe.